The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They run it again with Kamara. Gets around him. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on them to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's another 1st down and what'll be a gain of 21 yards. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Foskey, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first. The opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, get him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Now Watson. He completes it to Olave. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. To throw is Watson. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now it's Watson. Screen play set up for Williams. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And his kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be fourth down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. On the return, Carter. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Watson now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Here's Watson. The pass caught by Olave. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Watson looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 22.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's White. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 75 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Going right side is White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd and 13. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First down, here's White. The 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 93 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll go up the middle with White, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Watson off play action. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Faking the give. Now Watson. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Watson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter. As they now White lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught, and he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Ayuk, 65 yards. And the Bucs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They run straight ahead here with White, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground with White. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give to White. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
The drive starts with a run by White. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And DeMarco Jackson, the man to bring him down defensively. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 146 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries. attempting to run again here with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the give, it's White. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll wind up getting this with all the